What's up, LC heads? Alright, RYU is just unstoppable. It's pretty awesome. The music's dope. The first character drop for this collab was even doper. Here he is. And as you might expect, he's just going to come in here and wreck because they can't even interrupt him. They can't get him to waste a skill. None of that shit. He just tears through. I was going to come in here to kind of see if I could do anything with his break, but I think he's going to kill everything so fast that break don't matter. About the only thing this guy has going for him, should word this properly, he doesn't have any killers or slayers built into him. So the pure unadulterated damage that you're getting from him is without any slayers, without any killers, without any slayer boosts, right? It's very easy to specialize him to add a slayer and a slayer damage boost for an extra 6 SC for the specific boss that you want to fight. What he comes equipped with in his kit is a giant killing type deal. So he's going to deal more damage to, larger enemies. He's going to always get that. That's cool. Aside from that, the only thing you can really do against this dude is have a super high resistance to his element, right? There's really no way for him to cut that. Aside from that, he gets a bunch of bonuses from having a higher strength than his opponent. Like, he's going to take a bunch less damage. That's a huge advantage for him. Let's see if we can show off his special here, because it's cool to look at, and it's definitely part of the coolness factor here. So he's at 8165 strength with a very low strength arc on. So he's 1,000 strength hero, very, very easy, like very easy. And for fighting other heroes, chances are they're going to have a lower strength than him. So he's going to get like a ton of damage reduction out of that. That's just like a quarter of the damage gone right there that you're doing to him if he has a higher strength than you. On the boss wave, he gets 50% more strength, right? So, that's just awesome. He does get extra damage for attacking things that are trapped in the corner of the screen. Hey, some of our bosses just permanently stay in the corner of the screen, so that's cool. They've added a bunch of damage like that. And the flinch proof for MP to anything, my guild was teasing me about it earlier, like, yeah, he loves this flinch proof. I do. Flinch proof in this is the difference between wasting your ability kit, like throwing S1s and S2s, and maybe getting one hit off and having the rest of it wasted, and actually getting those abilities off and putting the damage up on the board. And this guy's a menace. You cannot get away from him because his S1 and S2 change, right? He has a ranged attack that he can spam if you knock him away from you. So you just cannot get away from him. The S2 has a jump in it if you're far enough away. So it will clear half the screen, and then he's back in close quarters combat with you. The S1 and S2 then change to a close quarters ability. And then the S3 has a jump. Or it's just going to hit you if you're already like in close range, and it just does good damage. He can increase his hit count every 10 seconds. So you're going to want to drop that S3 when you see that hit count increase buff go on him. Really easy to play, right? And he's got that high strength thing going for him. He's going to be awesome in guild versus guild. People are probably going to be building some teams that have resistance to his element, because that's about the best you can do. Aside from that, he's also going to be a natural counter to 2B. He has 30% damage reduction written in against counter. So if he also has a higher strength than you, there's another 25% of the damage that he's not taking. So you're like, 2B's counter damage is already going to be doing only 50% damage to him, and that's without anything else factored in. He's going to have a higher strength than her. I can pretty much tell you that right now. So, and there's also other things we can do to increase his strength, right? because his special is kind of, I mean, it looks cool. Sure, you could get some damage out of it. I think you are much better off just holding on to his special and using one of these abilities that gives you 30% more strength when your special is full. That's going to go a long way for him, I think. So I'm going to play around with builds like that. You can't unlock his full special damage anyway until he's at like a quarter health. Then you get a huge damage boost and you get a cap boost to your special. So it encourages you to save his special until the very end where his health is low type deal. So if I'm going to be holding on to it, I might as well be getting 30% more strength from it. I have to see exactly which ability does that. I know there is one that does something like that. But yeah, let's just smash into this fool and see how unstoppable he is, and I'm sure we'll get to use our special on one of these birds. We'll start with that S3 with the increased hit count, and like, they can't really interrupt us once we start doing any of our abilities. Oh, sweet. I was trying to make that happen. I wanted to actually throw a special on the ogre. see his big ass flying around. And the birds. So let's see. One of them's gonna throw a spell. I'm S3 and over there. I was kind of hoping a spell would come up and you guys could see me move through it. It does not really affect him. The miasma will be all around him. It doesn't interrupt him and throw him off like it does other heroes. Yo, he is straight up unstoppable through this. And we brought a very weak arc to showcase his special, right? So he is pretty freaking awesome, and the fact that he's going to be able to be this flinch proof, just, it's not just for this element or that element or physical. I'm still trying to test against magic, more of the magic damage, but yeah, the flinch proof looks to be pretty spot on with him. Right, we're getting to throw our whole combo here. There's no apple pie. I'm not using anything to charge. It's because I'm able to actually unload my S1, my S2, my S3 without being interrupted. That is how I'm smashing everything here, right? The ogre is almost dead, and I've already recharged another S1. I'm about to have another S3. Charge is fairly quick. Here's the miasma. Let's see if I can S1 through it. I didn't see that one, but we did S3 through that black hole right there. So it's like, as long as you start your combo before the damage is done, right there, that holy beam thing that they do, that interrupts everybody and it pushes you back. He just S3'd through one of those without getting interrupted or anything, so it's on. We have lost some MP from being flinch proof. I'm with it. Like, it's totally worth it, right? We just got our ass beat there for a second at least. They got some hits in. We still have plenty of MP, right? And yeah, Goddess Kiss costs quite a few SC, but if this guy can do basic attacks to refill his MP and stay flinch proof, yo, I'm with it. I understand some bosses sap your MP. We also have abilities that can bring back some MP, so I think it's very fair to pay 3% of your MP for flinch proof. I'll take that all day. I would take that over Sharp Eyes. Right? You're paying 3% for just like more damage, right? Yeah, I'm with it. So I think he's really cool. I cannot wait to see what the other heroes do. For Chun-Li, I'm just going to throw something out there. This is just what I've been thinking. Like, this would be the perfect opportunity for them to make another character like Christmas Lilibet. She's been in the party because she's one of the bonus characters right now. And I've just been thinking, like, the way that you can spam Christmas Lilibet's S1 and basic attack to cut down on her attack, or yeah, on her skill 1 animation, so you can spam it over and over again. Yo, if they did something like that with Chun-Li, with her kick ability, because you know she's going to have that kick, right? Man, if they made that kick spammable with her basic attack, so it cut down on the attack animation, and you could spam it and just really get that kick going for like a really long time, that would be dope. That would really, really be dope. That would make her fun as hell to play with. It's already really cool that these heroes just have more of a skill kit than normal heroes do. It makes them look much better in the game. They have a bigger variety of things that they're doing on the screen. Like, it's just cool. Jump in here, drop an S2. There's an S3. Nothing's been interrupted. Hadouken, Hadouken. Oh, that's right. That's what I was going to test. Does Hadouken go through people? Bam. Yeah, they just look like there's just more variety of stuff that he's doing. It's just great. I think it's awesome. I always figured at some point we would get heroes in this that had more than 3 S1 through S3s, right? This character technically has 5 skills. Between his S1 and S2, there's 4 of them, and then the S3. The S3 doesn't change. It's still an S3. So the S1 and S2 having a separate ability in them based on the distance is really cool. And you end up with a hero that you really just can't get away from. And I think he's going to do good in Arena, because I'm tying this all together. We were talking about his strength and how his strength is so high. From what I've heard, and this kind of makes sense, right? The higher your strength is in Arena, the more often you actually throw your skills. So that's what I've heard. I don't know how true it is. It sounds feasible to me. If anybody has any insight on this, leave me a comment. But it does sound like something that they would do. So a hero like this that has a super high strength, that has a chance of actually throwing some of his attacks around, and the fact that if he gets rewarded for having a high strength that much more by getting damage reduction out of it, I think he can be really nasty in there. And again, you're just going to have to build teams that have resistance to his element. That's about the only thing you can do. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and sub so we can keep the channel afloat. And I will see you on the flip side, everybody. Let me know what you think of the collab so far. I think it's dope. I have enjoyed smashing that Honda every day now. Later.